Hi, Sean Smith from Vital, and kind of taking a bit of a tour of my bookshelf, which represents various technologies that have been very useful and if not essential for kind of the evolution of technology in today's classroom for struggling learners as well as those students with disabilities, if not all learners. And today I'm looking at the old Pocket PC or PalmPilot, and of course Palm was one of the primary developers of these. But the old Pocket PC or a PalmPilot, some of us may even remember the old Newton from the Apple days, was created to be able to allow for us to have a digital device, yes, today's iPhone in a way, but think very prehistoric, where I could have information, I could utilize information, I could write, store information on a portable device. I remember a school district not too far from Lawrence, Kansas, where I'm here today, in the Kansas City metro area, a Lake School District. They had a whole initiative across their high schools where every student had a PalmPilot. Now with a PalmPilot, and this is a Toshiba version, but they would have, you have a pen, external pen. I could then write on the actual device. I could, of course, store and save. I could also, between Palm devices, if I was close enough, go to one-to-one, and it would actually, through the wireless, be able to connect and share information, which was fairly radical in the day. I still remember being in a classroom and students going back and forth with teachers to share what they had just done. And now the teacher had all the assignments on their PalmPilot, and they were able to open up on their computer and do all their scoring. Radical back in the day. Now, in addition to just simply the fact that it's portable, the fact that I could use my stick in terms of writing on that, things of that nature, I also have the ability to, and this is the old Palm one, open it up. So I could actually have this, carry around like this. So it's two different devices, but have my device is here, open up my device, open up my computer, open up my keyboard, and then right here, I had a little attachment that would allow for me to place my palm, and next thing you know, I put this down on my flat surface, and I start to type, My little device is there. I can take out my, and I've been calling it my pen, but my little handy, and I'm forgetting what it was called, I apologize. The stylus, that's right, the old stylus. So I could use my stylus in a way as my mouse, and then of course the keyboard. And now I have something where if I want to type in terms of notes in the classroom, I wanted to work on a version of a draft of a paper, I wanted to even work on some presentation components, I had that available to me as well. So it was pretty radical for several years, and it was an early version of that portable devices that allowed us more access and more availability to use technology. It was cheaper, of course, in terms of a computer, and allowed students that really needed the technology to have that available to them, to have them to be able to use it, and to have them store and remember things, organize things, the list goes on. So, old PalmPilot, styluses, and of course a variety of different accessories that came along with it. So hopefully this kind of memory lane review was helpful. There you go.